On the news tonight, collapse of electricity supply, House of Representatives appeals for lasting solution. Presidential election petition court calls for consolidation of the three surviving pending petitions. Plus, latest in the world of entertainment. Good evening. Welcome to NT Lagos Channel 10 News at 7. I am Oluwabukola Akonde. Former British Prime Minister Tony Blair is on a congratulatory visit to Nigeria's President-elect Bola Tinubu. Mr. Blair is currently in an indoor meeting with President-elect Tinubu at the Defense House, Abuja. More details subsequently. The Presidential Election Petition Court has ordered the consolidation of the three surviving petitions pending before it. The five-man panel of justice, led by Justice Aruno Simon, gave the order while presenting the court pre-hearing section report. Dele Atumbi of our Judiciary Desk report.
2023, following the victory of the President-elect Bola Ahmed Tinubu in the February 25, 2023 general election. The petitioners are Atiku Abubakar of the PDP, Peter Obi of Labour Party, and Allied People's Movement. During the pre-hearing session, two petitions were withdrawn by the petitioners and subsequently struck out by the Presidential Election Petition Court sitting in Abuja. Atiku Abubakar and Allied People's Movement were not averse to the consolidation of the petitions before the court. Peter Obi and all the respondents, except the electoral umpire, INEC, were all against the consolidation of the petitions. In its ruling, the Presidential Election Petition Court ordered that all the remaining petitions should be consolidated as required by law. The order of the court in respect of consolidation of petitions is in line with paragraph 50 of the first schedule of the Electoral Act 2022. The court also ordered that hearing of the main petitions will commence on Tuesday, 30th May 2023.
This session has been speedily concluded by the court. It was done within record time. Now we are going into the proper hearing. And also, in order to make sure that the matters are fast-tracked, the court has also consolidated all the three petitions, despite opposition from some quarters. Now we can all hear this matter effectively and with speed. The court has a discretion to reduce the hearing, the period of hearing as presented in the Electoral Act. And that's what I've done, because if we are to be given our 7 weeks, it means that our petition will not expire. And that will not be in our own interest. So what we have to do is to do case management.
This report brings to an end the pre-hearing section on all the three surviving presidential election petitions. At the adjourned date of 30th May 2023, there will be full-blown hearing of the three petitions. In Abuja, Dele Atumbi, NT.
The House of Representatives has urged the federal government to find lasting solutions to issues surrounding distribution and supply of electricity across the country. It also wants electricity distribution companies to fulfill agreement by paying up invoices and post bank guarantees, among others. The House notes that the Transmission Company of Nigeria has commenced disconnecting electricity distribution companies discussed from the national grid for not complying with operational codes and guidelines. The motion from Udeme Item observed that the disconnection of discourse is disrupting supply of electricity, thereby affecting businesses and lives of Nigerians. House members note that almost all the discourse are in default and that the grace period given for compliance is almost over. The House urges the discourse to dialogue with TCN towards resolving the issues. It was a rare display of the creativity born out of computational thinking when students from various public schools showcased their talents in robotics at the Youth Engagement Program. Musa Toliat reported that the event is a part of week-long activities organized by the Lagos State Inauguration Committee to set residents in celebration mood ahead of the May 29 inauguration day across the metropolis.
Schools in Lagos State is a viable way to keep a tab on technological advancements across the world. This youth engagement in robotics competition is born out of the need to showcase what has been done and to encourage more youth to embrace robotics science. The robot goes to the 15-year-old Halima and her team are not only displaying their efforts in robotics, they are using their model to address pressing traffic issues in Lagos.
It will help the traffic agencies in Lagos State to when they can't get to the particular place where the traffic is, they can send a robot to the place to do it for them in their absence.
She's already looking forward to exploring the field of mechatronics engineering to keep the nation safe.
I want to become a mechatronics engineer. That's the part dealing with robotics, coding, and programming to help with the security in Nigeria.
Like Halima, more youths are poised to using robotics to solve societal challenges.
For healthy living, we need clean environment, which is water and also air. So our robots supply the hospital with clean water and also the drugs which the hospital needs.
My robot is about to go rescue a falling vehicle to take it to the engineer workshop.
The Lagos State government is working out modalities to ensure robotics science is part of the school curriculum.
It's also about innovation and creativity. But like I said, we have students here from our public schools who are exhibiting their robotic, prowess here. They are also working on artificial intelligence. As I said, we recognize the fact that we are a smart city state. And for Lagos to arise the way we want, our students must be taken along.
And of course, we've been able to look out there and see that, yes, most of these children, they have hidden talents. And to the glory of God, all these talents, they are coming to reality.
The event is replicated in the 5 divisions of the state. In Lagos, Musa Toliat, NTA News.
NTA Channel 10 will be back after this short break. Please stay with us.
Maltonic is enriched with vitamins and minerals for that rush of vitality you need to reach greatness.
It's Maltonic time! Happy Children's Day! Happy Children's Day to children all around the world.
It's fun time again when we celebrate our precious gifts from God. It's the annual NCA Lagos Channel 10 Children's Day Party in commemoration of Children's Day, which is a global celebration. This year's edition will feature match crafts, games, quiz, school presentation, watch your favorite artists, dancing our lovely castles, and lots more. Schools, families, churches are invited to participate in the school field party. The fee is 1,500 naira per child. Date, Thursday, 25th May 2023. Venue, NCA Lagos, 10 Federal Soyaba, time 10 a.m. For inquiries, please call Lacom 002-309-1071, Gmail 003-830-1669, and Shola 093-926-4169. NCA Lagos Children's Day Party promises to be a wonderful experience. Don't miss it. Happy Children's Day!
Happy Children's Day! Happy Children's Day! Let's celebrate all together!
Welcome back and thanks. If you are just joining us, this is NT Lagos Channel 10 News at 7. Operative of the Nigeria Police Force National Cybercrime Center has apprehended a 37-year-old Australian national suspected to be involved in fraudulent schemes and recovered the of $60,000. security correspondent Francis Form report that the suspect was paraded at the force.
Means of actionable intelligence made available by the South Australian Police Department. Operatives of the Cybercrime Center of the Nigeria Police Force swung into action and arrested this 37-year-old suspect.
The suspect, in a written statement during police interview and interrogation, freely admitted to have committed the fraud, and several others dating back to 2021. In unmasking his modus operandi, investigation reveals that the suspects and his squad usually adopt pseudo identities of renowned international celebrities, carefully select their victims through different social media platforms, lure them into an attack popularly known as romance scam. And after gaining their trust, subsequently play on their emotion to swindle them of their resources.
Be very, very careful, when we go online to search for romance. Be very, very careful, when we go online to search for romance. Because of course, most of the male folks, that patronize, the site are cyber criminals.
Leadership of the force enjoins members of the public to exercise restraint in engaging in businesses and relationships with individuals whose real identities have not been physically verified. Force Public Relations Officer Olumuyiwa Adejobi said the process of repatriating the recovered fund to the victim through the Australian consulate is being perfected, while assuring that the suspect will be charged to court upon the conclusion of investigations. Francis from NTA News.
Now on entertainment news, let's check out updates in the entertainment world with Ganiat Azan as our guide.
Nollywood female actor Wumi Toriola has stirred reactions online after she shared new pictures with actor Ibrahim Chata while on a movie set. She shared the pictures through her social media account so that fans and colleagues will compliment them. She says she's glad and happy to work with Ibrahim Chata because he's talented and full of good vibes. Many people have gone to social media to say a lot of good things about them. Wumi Toriola and Ibrahim Chata are currently making waves in the entertainment industry. Former Big Brother Nigeria reality TV star and music artist Tokpe Adeneboyan, aka Teddy A, has revealed his favorite Nigerian musician. According to him, he would prefer collaborating with Burna Boy ahead of Wizkid and Davido. Teddy A said he would love to work with the trio but maintained Burna Boy as his first choice. Meanwhile, Balogun Afolabi Oluwaseyi, better known as Seyi Vibes, come through with a fire track hat-trick for fans and music lovers worldwide. The singer is back to make music and perform unhindered record. The talented singer dropped female colleagues Arista and Thames in his song. And on the foreign scene, in a heartwarming tribute, renowned actor Vin Diesel took the podium during the Hollywood Walk of Fame ceremony, honoring rapper Ludacris. Diesel's speech not only celebrated Ludacris' achievement, but also emphasized the bond they shared. And that is it for entertainment news. I am Ganiat Azan.
Let's join Gift George for trendy stories on Sports Update.
The Flying Eagles of Nigeria will on Wednesday take on Italy's under-20 men's football team in their second Group D encounter at the ongoing FIFA Under-20 World Cup in Argentina. The Nigerian side defeated debutant Dominican Republic in its first match on Sunday by 2-1, while Italy beat Brazil 3-2. Head coach of the Flying Eagles, Ladamboso, says the team will work on its finishing ahead of the match against the Italians. Both sides need a point from the game to qualify for the round of 16. Still talking football, the Super Falcons' quest to qualify for Paris 2024 Olympics football event will be known later Tuesday, May 2023, as the draws for the qualifiers of the Women's Olympics football tournament will take place in Cairo, Egypt. The draw will mark the beginning of the journey to next year's Olympic Games, scheduled for Paris, France. The African qualifiers will kick off in July 2023 and will be concluded in April 2024. 2 teams will qualify for the Olympics to represent Africa in women's football. Still on the Olympic qualifiers, the Nigerian Weightlifting Federation has commended the country's weightlifters who won 12 medals at the just concluded 2023 Senior African Weightlifting Championship in Tunisia. 5 weightlifters represented the country at the championship, which served as the 2024 Olympic qualifiers. They competed in the 59 kg, 71 kg in the women's category, and 73 kg and 89 kg for the men's event. The 12 medals were 3 gold, 7 silver, and 2 bronze medals. The feat puts Nigeria's quest for 2024 Olympic Games on track. With sports update, Gifts George, NTA News.
And that concludes the news. Oloyede is standing by for news in Yoruba translation. Good evening. I am Oluwabukola Akonde.
Ẹ kú àṣálẹ́, ẹ sì kú dédé àsìkò yìí. Àkójọpọ̀ ìròyìn ló ń dé sí etí ìgbọ́ yín láti iléeṣẹ́ amóhùnmáwòrán ìjọba àpapọ̀ tó wà ní ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó. Gbẹ̀ngà Olóyèdè ni oníròyìn, ìròyìn rèé lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́. Olórí ìjọba orílẹ̀-èdè Gẹ̀ẹ́sì tẹ́lẹ̀ rí Tony Blair wà ní orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà fún ìdílálejò ìkínikú oríire láti ọ̀dọ̀ ààrẹ orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà tuntun tí yóò gun orí àlééfà ìṣèjọba láìpẹ́, Olóyè Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu. Ọ̀gbẹ́ni Blair ló wà nínú ìpàdé inú yàrá pẹ̀lú ààrẹ tuntun Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu ní ìlú Àbújá. Ilé ẹjọ́ tó ń ṣe kòkárí ètò ìgbẹ́jọ́ ìfisùn ẹ̀bẹ̀ lórí ètò ìdìbò yan ààrẹ ti pa láṣẹ ìsọdọ̀tun ìgbàláàyè ìwé ẹ̀bẹ̀ mẹ́ta fún ìsúnmọ́tòsí rẹ̀ ṣáájú kí ó tó di àsìkò ètò ìgbẹ́jọ́. Àwọn ìgbìmọ̀ adájọ́ ẹlẹ́ni márùn-ún tí adájọ́ Haruna Simmons ṣáájú wọn ni wọ́n béèrè fún àjọ ọ̀hún ní àsìkò ìjókòó àwọn amòfin ní ilé ẹjọ́. Àwọn ènìyàn ilé ìgbìmọ̀ aṣojú-ṣòfin àpapọ̀ orílẹ̀-èdè yìí ti rọ ìjọba àpapọ̀ orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà láti jọ̀wọ́ wá ojútùú sí àwọn kùdìẹ̀kudiẹ tó rọ̀gbà yíká ìpèsè iná mọ̀nàmọ́ná káàkiri orílẹ̀-èdè yìí. Bákan náà ni wọ́n fẹ́ kí àwọn àjọ ilé-iṣẹ́ tí wọ́n ń ṣe ìpèsè iná mọ̀nàmọ́ná láti mú àdéhùn wọn ṣẹ nípa mímú rìsíìtì owó sísan wọn ní ilé ìfowópamọ́ kalẹ̀ àti tàwọn onígbọ̀wọ́ àti àwọn yòókù tí a kò dárúkọ. Àwọn ènìyàn ilé ìgbìmọ̀ aṣojú-ṣòfin ṣe àkíyèsí wípé àwọn àjọ ilé-iṣẹ́ tí wọ́n ń ṣe ìpèsè iná mọ̀nàmọ́ná ti orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ìgékúrò tàwọn ilé ẹ̀ka iná mọ̀nàmọ́ná ti DISCO kúrò nínú àkójọpọ̀ àpapọ̀ látàrí àìtẹ̀lé ìlànà òfin iṣẹ́ ṣíṣe. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni yíyọ kúrò tàwọn ẹ̀ka tí wọ́n ṣe ìpèsè iná ti DISCO ọ̀hún ni wọ́n sọ wípé ó ń fa ìdálọ́wọ́dúró ìpèsè iná, èyí tó ń fa ìpalára bá onírúurú àwọn ètò okòwò àti wíwà láàyè tàwọn ènìyàn orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà. Tọ́ kò sọ́jọ́ ta sùn tají tí ọ̀rẹ́ ni ọpọlọ ọmọdú ànídáràn. Jésù tán Moses ti wà níkàlẹ̀ láti mú ìyókù ròyìn wá fún ilé èdè ògùn. Gbẹ̀ngà Olóyèdè kìyìn èrè ọ̀.
Kodo àìsísìmí kwavo nínú ilé ẹ̀sán NTA Jésù tán Moses wẹ́nìrán. Ọmọ ẹ̀kọ́ yẹn wọlé nù dọ́yìn o tòbógán náà o kìrìsìtọ̀ ẹnẹ Tony Blair wẹ̀kọ̀ wá bá òjò náà tògbó Nàìjíríà tọmẹ tó dín dèmẹ́tọ̀ ọ̀dọ̀ o tòbógán dàí lọ Tony Blair wẹ̀wá tògbó Nàìjíríà tọmẹ tó tògbó tó Àbújá tọmẹ tán nàdó wá bá òjò náà ọmọ ẹ̀yẹ́kọ̀ dédé ò tẹ́mẹ tó dín nàdó yìí mọ̀dọ̀ èyí tẹ̀ tó kálukú tògbó Nàìjíríà tán ẹnẹ Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu Tony Blair wọ́n yóò dé kò jẹ́tẹ̀ tó Àbújá gbogbo sọ́yì fide o tobogan yoyo de hetire de Tinubu te nadomodo iba ojo na o pri re yeto ayi o gbe o we fun eto aisi bayi boto we hodo na o we yero me o to gbo ga se o beba o wa yi o to do gbe de ma bibia o home to beba ro me ko yero o me heti to teme to din e ko yo bodo ba we do yini ya o bo fo o we ye ko di to bo ye po bo yina do to agbarun kan tó dín èyí òwẹ̀ àtàn mọ́ńkọ̀tàn lẹ́yìn fún òòlù àtòyéjì bó sọ wá sí ètò àgbànú kan náà òwẹ̀ fúnridọ nílò bẹ̀jẹ̀ èjì tó kíkọ́mẹ̀ òmẹ̀ èyí òòlù kan tọ́ náà òwẹ̀ dátọ̀ sí ògbẹ́ òwẹ̀ dátọ̀ mẹ̀ àtọ̀tàn èkó àìsí báyìí tó òwẹ̀ yìí dá lọ sí òkú dalẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ òwẹ̀ dátọ̀ Haruna Simon Samani òwẹ̀ dọ̀kọlọ náà òòlù ìṣàtọ̀lẹ̀ tó ń wẹ̀ ètò gígọ́ o àìsí ètò bàbá yìí bòtò nínú tòmọ̀nulẹ̀ ìṣọ́dọ̀ mẹ́tọ̀ délé àtúnbí pé nínú wa lọ́tẹ̀ ẹ̀gàn lọ yìí kò dìde náà wẹ̀ yìí lọ́mọ ìwọlẹ̀ tó dá yìí wẹ̀ yìí kò dọ̀ o nábìmọ̀dọ̀ yìí ṣe òwò àìsí òwò yìí dálọ́tọ̀ dó o tẹlifíṣọ̀n jí wọ́n yóò dé yìí dọ̀ ìmọ̀nà wa ìgbà tó dín wọ́n yìí kò tó yàdọ̀ dé yìí kò fún òkú mọ́ńkọ̀tọ̀ lẹ́dọ̀ àìsí lábẹ́jẹ̀ èjì tó kásàkùn dọ̀ yìí ń gbọ̀dọ̀ oníbẹ̀rẹ̀ kò yírọ̀ wẹ̀lẹ̀ ní yàwó tó mọ̀ wẹ̀nu gbòfó òun eyín ìlú ìwàlẹ̀ ètò ayéwà tó wẹ̀ fún lọ́dàlì nádùmọ̀dọ̀ àìsísí yín ṣe dírídọ́jì àrùpọ̀lọ̀. ó sì hàn pẹ̀lú òtògbó Nàìjíríà tó ń tó dín wẹ̀ kò dọ̀ náà tògbó họ́rùdọ̀ yìí yàwó tó mọ̀ wẹ̀nu bóyá fún òun ní òun tó kára pé ìyàwó àìtíntọ́ àyí bóyá òtògbó Nàìjíríà tó sí òmìnira lẹ́ńtíríkì tán sí òun ìwà bẹ́ẹ̀ kò tó ti yàtọ̀ tó ń lọ òmìnira lẹ́ńtíríkì tán wọ́n lè dẹ́rẹ́ máa tíntò àtàdéjì tó òtògbó lọ́mẹ̀ òwẹ̀ dátọ̀ òwẹ̀ fúnbẹ̀ síbi tó lọ́lẹ̀ tó òwẹ̀ tọ́mẹ̀ wà tó yá lọ àzọ́fẹ́ ètò òmìnira lẹ́ńtíríkì tán má òtòmọ̀lẹ́ wẹ̀ tó yá lọ́dún lọ yẹ kó du àhọ́ tó àzọ́fẹ́ ètò òmìnira tó wẹ̀sẹ̀ tó fi yàdọ̀ ìdílé múlò yìí tó pálọ̀ tó mọ̀ wẹ̀nu ònùwẹ̀ ẹ̀kúrò dé kò bẹ́ pẹ́lá òtùmọ̀ náà tó dín náà mìíràn dẹ̀ tí kìtọ́ máa tíì mọ́kẹ́dẹ́ àjọ ẹ̀sọ́ tó mìíràn tó wà sọ́lẹ̀ lọ́sù ọ̀rọ̀ tó bẹ́ pẹ́lá tó àlọ́nu dín ẹ̀nà wẹ̀sẹ̀ tó yàdọ̀ ẹ̀nà ìròdè bẹ́ pẹ́lá àjọ tó gbẹ̀rẹ̀ ìwàsàjọ́rọ̀ òmìíràn dẹ̀ tí kìtọ́ wẹ̀ lọ́sù dọ̀ ìlọ́sù níwòdè yà òsù àhọ́dè kò dùn lọ́lẹ̀ náà òkúlọ̀ níwòdè bìrìdọ̀ tó mẹ̀wẹ̀nu. Half an hour to Jaya Kadio so to Punas in comment. Medana Gray.
Happy Children's Day, Happy Children's Day to children all around the world.
It's fun time again when we celebrate our precious gifts from God. It's the annual NCA Lagos Channel 10 Children's Day Party in commemoration of Children's Day, which is a global celebration. This year's edition will feature match pass, games, quiz, presentation, watch your favorite artists, bouncing our lovely castles, and more. Schools, families, churches are invited to participate in the school-field party. The fee is 1,500 naira per child. Date Thursday, 25th, 2023. Venue NCA Lagos 10 Pedro Soyaba. Time 10 a.m. For inquiries, please call Lacom 002-309-1071, Jimo 003-830-1669, and Shola 013-926-4169. NCA Lagos Children's Day Party promises to be a wonderful experience. Don't miss it. Happy Children's Day!
Happy Children's Day! Happy Children's